Hi there, my name is Christine. I'm a demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And this is video 1 of 2 to make the alternate class cards for my paper pumpkin night. So this is the Beyond the Horizon March 2022 paper pumpkin. In the box there was an ink spot for Misty Moonlight. I'm going to use the full-size ink pad for my crafting, but just wanted to show you. There's this beautiful pale papaya ribbon, which we're not using for my cards, but I just wanted to show you the cards that came in the kit. So it's 3 cards of 3 each of 3 designs. Oh my gosh, that's hard to say. Okay. So there's this one, a little note, and thanks. Which are lovely cards and lots of different ways to play with them as well. So I plan to do that a little later. So for our first, these are the class alternates. I'm going to make this one first. So I'll just put the other one aside, and I'm going to make 2 separate videos. So you won't be seeing the other one in this video. It'll be a second one, just to keep them a little shorter. So in your white envelope, you have a thick white card base, regular size. I'm just going to fold that in half and make it a bit more manageable. I wanted to show you how beautiful the New Horizons Designer Series paper is. So that's what I've included in this little card envelope. There's like 3 different designs of the paper because I didn't have enough for everyone to do the same one. So I'm using this one for this card, but we've also, some of you will have one that looks like this, and that's the 3rd pattern actually. So this is the one I made in the class the other night. This is my sample. The birds are from the On the Horizon stamp set that's in the spring mini catalog. I also included some die cuts. There's some grass and some fence. Then those are from the On the Horizon, no, the Horizon dies. That's bundled with the stamp set, and you've got a smaller white, basic white piece for your sentiment. So it's not a difficult card to assemble. It does help though if I wear my glasses, so I'll do that. So first things first. Oh, look at that pink. I think that's polished pink from the current in colors. So I normally have 2 liquid glues on the go, and I just finished one, so I'm down to 1, and I apologize for how long this is taking. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? I'm really not that patient. We're gonna use some double-sided tear and tape. You can also at home use whatever glue you've got. There's the glue dots in the kit too, which are perfectly suited for this as well. You don't have to put a ton. I don't usually use what I call dry glue, so like this tear and tape, for instance, for layers, because once it sticks, it sticks. Whereas with the liquid glue, you have a little bit of flexibility there, but victory is mine. All right, so now we've got the grass that we're going to put down. So goodness, things are sticking. Okay, so for this one, I just put the grass right down, and for this one, I pulled some of it through the fence post. So depending how much you want to play, I think I'm just gonna paste it down, especially with the dark green. I think it looks pretty awesome. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of liquid glue for this one. And that's more than a little bit, so I'm gonna spread the love. I don't know about you, but I've got scraps everywhere, so I shall just pick up the glue and spread it out a bit because I don't want a giant clump of glue. And just a bit at the end. There we go. So So just adding these little elements I find really adds depth to the image and kind of allows you to imagine kind of that horizon. So my trick with the fence is I'm going to put glue on this post and on the last post. And I'm going to, when I glue it down, I'm going to scrunch it just a little bit so it's not completely flat. And again, it just adds a little bit of fun dimension to it. This glue is a little bit finicky. Okay, I think that's enough. So I'm putting my first post down and I'm just gonna let that stick. If you're using glue dots, it's automatic. And then I'm just gonna curl it a tiny bit. Oops. And then it ends up being kind of, I'll show you once it's stuck down there. I don't wanna pick it up just yet. But can you see how it's got now some flex to the fence? It's not all stuck down and stiff. It's got some movement to it. So just a fun little trick. You can pull some of the grass through if you want as well. I won't do that right now. And for this one, I find if you've got a bird stamp, something that looks a little like this, or you're good with a pen, you know, or marker, you can draw some birds in yourself. I find it adds something to it. I also really like how this one here, I put the thanks at the top. I don't know, hopefully that's in the frame. So I put the thanks at the top because I found it was a little bit naked up there. So 2 options for you. I think I'm going to stick to the top on this one as well. So I'm using the thanks from, so there's 2 stamp sets with this kit, right? I don't know if I'd mentioned that. So there's the regular stamp set, which the thanks is from, as well as thinking of you, congratulations, a little note, I'll always be there for you, and a really nice hello. And actually you could stamp the hello right on here. That would look awesome too. If you want to make it your own, you can stamp, like get your stamp really nicely inked up, and you can totally stamp right on the designer series paper. And it looks really great. So that's that. Whoop. And we've got a second stamp set with this kit. I don't think I'd finished that thought. Sorry, I really didn't sleep well last night. Not feeling clever today. But yeah, the second stamp set is this one. It's got gorgeous flowers, and I'll be putting it to work for card number 2. It's just beautiful. So it's the bonus stamp set for the March. There's always something special in March because it's the anniversary of Paper Pumpkin. And I've got some extra, so depending on your taste, you can cut it straight or angled, or perhaps you've chosen a sentiment that fills the piece that I sent you. And I am going to put this on dimensionals just to have it pop up off the card a bit. And you could put some of the ribbon on it. You can put some of the really pretty iridescent jewels, which I'm going to throw a few on there. So I did the count, and they assume that you're going to use 5 per card of the 9 cards in the kit. So you do have some extras of these, especially if you don't put 5 on each card in the kit. Just so you know. And there we go. So that is our first card. And someone had mentioned last night how there's not that much stamping with this kit, and it's true. It's a really beautiful kit though. So that is it for card 1. I'm going to stop the video and record card 2.